On the night of June 1st, 2015, a river cruise ship carrying hundreds of families, elderly passengers, and crew members made one fatal journey decision, and within minutes it would become one of the deadliest maritime disasters in modern Chinese history. What if a single storm, a single failure to act, could erase over 400 lives in less than 10 minutes? This is the true story of the Dongfang Zhi Xing, also known as the Eastern Star disaster. The Eastern Star was a river cruise ship, not a luxury ocean liner, but to those on board it represented comfort, safety, and a long-awaited journey along the Yangtze River. It departed carrying 456 people, most of them elderly tourists, many traveling for the first time in years, all expecting calm waters, quiet nights, and scenic views beneath the stars. The Eastern Star had sailed this route many times before. It was familiar, it was trusted. As evening settled in, passengers gathered in common areas, chatting softly, sharing tea, reminiscing about past travels and future dreams. Some had already retired to their cabins, drawn by fatigue and the gentle hum of the ship moving steadily through the river. The Yangtze appeared peaceful, dark water reflecting the faint glow of distant lights along the shore. Nothing seemed unusual, nothing felt dangerous. For many on board, this night would be their last, though none could possibly know it. As the hours passed, weather conditions began to change. Dark clouds gathered, quietly, almost unnoticed. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Wind brushed across the river's surface, creating ripples that grew stronger with each passing minute. Inside the ship, most passengers remained unaware. The Eastern Star continued forward, maintaining its course despite worsening conditions. Crew members monitored the situation, but no emergency announcements were made. No evacuation orders were issued. The assumption was simple and deadly. The ship could endure it, just as it always had. At approximately 9:30 p.m., the storm intensified without mercy. Violent winds tore across the river. Torrential rain slammed against the hull. Visibility dropped to almost nothing. The Yangtze, once calm, transformed into a churning force of nature. The ship began to rock, slowly at first, then violently. Furniture slid across floors. Passengers were jolted awake. Some sat up in confusion. Others screamed as the ship lurched unpredictably. Panic seeped in, spreading from cabin to cabin like wildfire. Then, in a matter of moments, everything went wrong. A powerful microburst, a sudden and extreme downdraft of wind struck the Eastern Star broadside. The vessel leaned sharply, windows shattered, water rushed inside. Within seconds, the ship tilted at an impossible angle. Passengers were thrown from their beds, slammed into walls, pinned beneath furniture. Corridors became vertical traps, doors jammed, lights went out. Darkness swallowed the interior as the ship began to capsize. There was no time, no warnings, no chance to reach life jackets. The Eastern Star rolled completely onto its side in less than 2 minutes. Water flooded every level. Cabins filled instantly. Elderly passengers struggled to orient themselves, disoriented in the pitch-black chaos. Some were trapped inside, pounding on doors that would never open. Others were pinned under debris, unable to move, their final moments filled with terror and confusion. Screams echoed briefly, then were silenced by rushing water. The ship overturned fully, its hull facing the sky, its interior now a tomb beneath the river. Only a handful of people managed to escape. Some smashed windows, Others clawed their way through gaps as water swallowed everything around them. In the darkness, rain and wind lashed the overturned vessel. Survivors clung to the hull, screaming for help, their voices barely audible over the storm. Of the 456 people on board, only 12 would survive. Rescue efforts began almost immediately, but nature was unforgiving. Divers arrived, battling currents, debris, and near-zero visibility. They heard faint tapping from inside the hull, desperate knocks from survivors trapped in air pockets. Time was running out. Oxygen was disappearing. One by one, the sounds faded. Despite massive efforts involving thousands of rescuers, cranes, divers, and emergency teams, hope slipped away with every passing hour. By morning, the scale of the tragedy was undeniable. Bodies were recovered slowly, respectfully, each one representing a life lost in minutes. Families waited on shore, clinging to hope that would never return. Mothers, fathers, grandparents, friends, all gone in a disaster so fast that no goodbye was possible. The Eastern Star had not sunk gradually, it had flipped violently, decisively, leaving no room for survival. Investigations would later reveal a chain of failures, warnings ignored, poor emergency preparedness, delayed responses, a ship not designed to withstand such extreme conditions, continuing its journey despite clear danger. Questions were asked, accountability was demanded, but for the families of the victims, answers could never replace what was lost. The disaster shook the nation. China mourned collectively. Memorials were held, names were read aloud, candles were lit. The Yangtze River, lifeline to millions, became a symbol of sudden loss and silent tragedy. Regulations were tightened, safety procedures revised, weather monitoring improved, but the Eastern Star had already written its legacy in lives, not policies. Survivors would later describe moments of unbearable fear, the sensation of being flipped upside down, the roar of water rushing in, the darkness so complete it felt alive, the helplessness of knowing escape was nearly impossible. Their stories would haunt listeners, a reminder of how fragile life can be when nature and human error collide. The Dongfang Zhi Xing disaster was not just an accident, it was a warning, a reminder that complacency can be fatal, that storms demand respect, that preparation saves lives. In less than 10 minutes, an entire shipload of dreams, memories, and futures vanished beneath the river's surface. Today, the name Eastern Star carries weight. It is spoken with sorrow, with caution, with remembrance. The river flows on, indifferent as rivers always do, but beneath its surface lies a story that will never fade. A story of trust misplaced, of time stolen, of lives lost too quickly. The Eastern Star didn't just capsize, it exposed the cost of underestimating danger. It showed how quickly normal can become catastrophic, and it proved that when disaster strikes without warning, survival often comes down to seconds. As the Yangtze continues to wind through the heart of China, the memory of that night endures. In every storm cloud, in every warning ignored, in every ship that chooses whether to press on or turn back, the Eastern Star stands as a silent lesson written in water and loss. If you want more true maritime disasters, untold stories of the sea and rivers, and cinematic retellings of real-life ship tragedies, like and subscribe to Ocean Disaster Films. Another story is coming soon, ready to remind us how quickly the calm can turn deadly, and how the power of nature demands humility, respect, and preparedness.